today we're talking all about this letter. And what letter is this? Yes, it's the letter N. And is N a vowel or a consonant? N is a consonant, and N spells the sound N. And we're going to be talking a lot about our noses today because N is a very unique sound. So to sign the letter N, you're going to make a fist, but instead of going like that, you're going to take your thumb and put it between these two fingers so it goes right there, and that is how you make the letter N. We hear N or N in the beginning of the word nest. Nest. And you can see our 3 little new eggs are just hopping up in their nest, very cozy and happy to be there. This is, of course, pretend. Can you think of another word that starts with N? How about, nose or nut? I bet you could probably think of a few more wherever you're learning today. See if you can think of some words that start with N. Sometimes we hear N in the beginning of words, such as in the word nod. N-A-D, nod. Or sometimes we hear it in the beginning of words like the word nap. Good night. The word nap. App. Nap. Sometimes we hear the N at the end of words, such as in the word in, in, or the end of the word pan, pan. Now let's talk about how we make this sound. To make that N sound, you put your tongue right behind your top front teeth, and you turn your voice on so that you can feel it buzzing. This sound is continuous, which means it can be what? It can be stretched for as long as we have air. However, this air is flowing through our noses, not through our mouths. Now here's a little experiment. Try making the N sound while holding your nose. It almost feels impossible to do that. That's because when we make the sound, it's coming through our noses. So now try putting your hand in front of your face when you make that N sound. You don't feel the air flowing through your mouth like you do with other voiced sounds. Isn't that cool? Now try one more time and put your hands on your throat. You do feel it buzzing because you are using your vocal cords to produce your sound. So it's a team between your nose and your vocal cords making that sound. All right, watch me. Your turn. Nice work. You nailed it. Now, if you're having trouble keeping your voice on, you can try to hum a little bit while you make this sound, like and it helps to hold your tongue in the right position for making this sound. All right, so keep practicing that and I'm sure you will feel really nice about it pretty soon. All right, are you ready to be a sound detective? Good. I need you to tell me if you hear the sound in the beginning of these words. We're looking to see if the is in that initial place. All right, the first word is the word nut. N-a-t. N-a-t. Do you hear it? Yes, it's in the beginning of the word nut. Now, let's see if we can hear it in the word mom. M-a-m. M-a-m. Now, this is a tricky one because we're making a sound that's similar, but it's not coming through our noses. The sound is very similar to the sound. But when I say mom, I am not using the sound. All right, our last one for that beginning sound is the word name. Name. N-A-M. N-A-M. I heard it in the beginning of the word name. Now listen closely to see if you can hear the at the end of these words and that final position. The first word is pin. Pin. P-I-N. I heard it in pin. The next word is the word lane. Lane. L-A-N. L-A-N. N. Do you hear it? Me too, in the end of the word lane. And our final word is the word or the name Sam. Sam. S-A-M. S-A-M. Nope, I hear a sound from the letter M, so I don't hear it at the end of Sam. Great job being a sound detective. Now let's skywrite the uppercase N together. To do this letter, you need to have your hand ready. We're going to go to that top line and do a line straight down to the bottom. Now hop back up to the top and do a slanted line down to the bottom. Now stop there, and from that bottom point, go straight back up to the top and stop. That's how you make an uppercase letter M. Let's do it one more time. Straight line down from the top, hop back up to the top, slanted line down to the bottom, stop, and now do a straight line back up to the top. And that is a letter N in the uppercase form. And here's how we make our lowercase n. You'll see the uppercase and the lowercase n are different letters. They're not a shrunken version of each other or a big version. They're a little bit different. So here's how we make the lowercase n. You're going to start at the middle line, do a line straight down to the bottom, stop, hop back up to the middle, just slightly below the middle, and you're going to curve around, 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 straight down to the bottom and stop. Let's practice that one more time. Hop to the middle, do a straight line down to the bottom, hop back up to the middle, just below it, do a curve around, 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 and stop. And that's how you make the lowercase n.